Texas Tech, Texas Tech, bro. Texas Tech is just one of those teams where it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard to really say like was it a fail or do well based off of what last year, right? Because Texas Tech, I think Texas Tech honestly like they I don't know. I want to say they was a fail, right? I don't because like they was 8-4, 6-3. I thought they could have did a lot better, especially with Brendan Morton Jr., right? I thought he was gonna have a fantastic season, bro. I thought that Brendan Morton Jr. was gonna have one of those fantastic seasons, bro. Like I really did. I thought he was gonna go off for a lot. And it didn't happen that way, right? It just didn't happen that way with him. But sometimes that can happen, right? It can happen like that sometimes. But I guess I thought he would do better, but it just didn't happen like that. But anyhow, I think I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna get started off with this, right? They got Quentin Joyner, transferred in, sophomore from USC, had 63 attempts, 478 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Touched the ball, got a little bit of that Big Ten experience, a little bit. They got a right tackle coming in Hunter Zambro from Illinois State. They was all right. Then they got a left tackle. They got their tackles coming in. Howard Sampson from North Carolina coming in. Big guy, 6'8", 330 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Then they got Reggie Virgil, their slot receiver. He should be a slot receiver coming in from Miami of Ohio. 40 run receptions, 816 yards, 9 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? They got Coy Eakin coming back, Caleb Douglas coming back. These are all guys that was on that roster last year. So that, they only they replacing what? The tackles, the slot, and a running back. So that's 4 guys out of 11 on the offense side of the ball so far. Their defense, Jacob Rodriguez he's important. I thought Jacob Rodriguez was an animal on that defense side linebacker. They got a strong safety coming in, transfer Kowalowski from North Dakota State. You know he's gonna ball. 6'4", 215 pounds, period point blank, coming in from North Dakota State. You already know he's gonna ball. You already know, and he's gonna work. We know that. Um, Bryce Pollack coming in from Mississippi State. 24 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, and 9 passes defended. Texas Tech is not hold. They ain't got no holdbacks. Romello Height, the edge coming over from Georgia Tech, 6'3", 235 pounds. Texas Tech is not playing no games. Skylar Gill Howard, defensive tackle, transferred over from Northern Illinois. That team that beat Notre Dame last year, 27 solo tackles, 5 sacks, 6'1", 285 pounds. At defensive tackle, a disruptor in there, and they got another defensive tackle that transferred in. Lee Hunter transferred in from Central Florida. Was supposed to be a lot, you know what I mean? He was a disruptor. His stats don't read it all. 19 solo tackles, 1 sack. You would have to look at Lee Hunter's film and see what he was able to do on film with the playing time that he did get. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't like the 1 sack. It's very misleading, right? It is. I'm gonna keep it real about him. But Texas Tech, they had other transfers, so they got some depth over at Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is right on course to be right where they at. You know what I'm saying? 8 games, maybe even more. You see, the thing is these tough schedules, man. These tough schedules, man. They got So shout out to HBCU, University of Pine Bluff. You know what I'm saying? They got Pine Bluff Golden Lions, I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what they planned. Then they got Kent State. That's that's not the Pine Bluff is probably a cupcake, but Kent State Golden Flash is not. That's the MAC, not a cupcake. I don't care. That's the MAC division. Um, Oregon State Beavers. That's who they got at home. Then they go to Utah. Then they're off. Then they go to Houston, Kansas at home. Then they go to Arizona State. Then they got Oklahoma State at home. Then they go to Kansas State, BYU at home, UCF at home. Then they have a bye week, and then they go to West Virginia to finish off their season. That's what they got. Texas Tech. So you tell me what you think Texas Tech is going to do down in the comments. Let me know.